the land of the Thunder Dragon, the only carbon negative country in the whole world. The fresh air, clean surroundings makes the people happiest here. So I don't just want to tick the bucket list. I want to experience, do the adventures, see the history, maybe hug the nature, touch the arts, because this is Bhutan. So I took the trail of the most beautiful valley, met the kind people, and realized the true meaning of slow-paced life. And now when I look back on my journey, I can honestly say that I went to the land of happiness. So come and let's be a part of journey where I will be traveling with strangers, and together we will explore The journey started from Phuntsholling. Just as I stepped here, I could feel that this place was something different entirely. We spent a day exploring a monastery with a feeling that this was going to be a great trip. Tomorrow is the day to see the real Bhutan. It's a very good morning from Phuntsholling. This is our Toyota Coaster bus for today. We'll be checking out from Phuntsholling in a minute or so and heading towards Thimphu, which is the capital of Bhutan. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that in order to see the real capital, you have to make your permit from this immigration office. You have to pay SDF, which is Sustainable Development Fee, 1200 each day. So if your itinerary is of 6 days, then you have to pay 7200 in total. So that's why we have come here. We'll be doing our immigration ready and then we'll head towards Thimphu. Once your passports are stamped, even the Lama says, yes, you can come now. Slowly but surely, the views were changing. The clouds sure made it misty. Relax. Rain is also a part of nature. Happiness is infectious. You see smiles in all the faces, which makes you smile all the time till you reach the capital of Bhutan. As you can see, there are people who are acting as traffic signals. So there are no traffic signals in Thimphu, which is really surprising because it is the capital of Bhutan. But there are literally no honking. Kolkata bishesh kore to eto honking amader matha kharap hoye jay. Here is a very good morning from Thimphu, and this was our guide Rinzin. Today we are going to hike the Thimphu Valley. We have come to see Thimphu Valley. From this point, you will get to see the whole panoramic view of Thimphu Valley.
These are apples.
This whole trail reminds me of Nagaland. There's a sense of belonging, you know, when you come here. The nature, the sound of nature is so beautiful. It's the best music in the whole world. Finally, we can see the valley. It just looks amazing. It's picture perfect. There's a cute monastery over there, which is also like adding some, you know, cherry to the, what you say? Kya to wale?
Cherry on top.
Cherry on top.
ऐसे करना पड़ता है.
Honestly, the view from here is so amazing. It feels like we can sit here forever. So there is a cute monastery over there where the prayers were also going to. was a very peaceful and calm vibe altogether. But we can literally see that the clouds are forming, so rain will be any minute now. You know, the beginning of the day is so fun and so amazing that we really feel that this is how we can call it a day. So let's go. A short hike too requires a paid bhadke khana. We had emadachi, which is the national dish in Bhutan. We also are happy like Bhutanese, but I still had to ask this question to my guide. What makes Bhutan so happy?
The happiness comes from the demographic. Majority of populations are not that busy like you see in Thimphu and around. The happiest people where they found are the farmers. It's all in mind, no? Everyone says that happiness comes from the mind. You should live in the present.
In the present.
Yes, like you do.
However, I did not tell him that I never live in the moment. I am almost always anxious. And that's why I have come to such place where I find my peace. Good morning from Thimphu. Today we have the most interesting part of this itinerary. But the weather was not really in our favor. We could not enjoy the journey, but the destination made up for everything. This is Phobjikha Valley. After 4 hours and 30 minutes of drive, we have finally reached Phobjikha Valley, which is kind of like the highlight of the trip, and it should be, because look at this view. We are literally surrounded by 360-degree mountains. It reminds me of Mechuka, which is in Arunachal Pradesh. The most interesting part is this. So this is a fireplace and you can literally sit around fireplace, and that's how you bond with people. On a group trip you meet different sort of people, and it's the best place to share your stories, listen to some interesting stories. That's how you bond with people, and that's what traveling is for. The real meaning of traveling is not just to see places, it's also to meet people and swap your life stories and open your mind a lot. It's been raining since morning, but I never felt so relaxed in my entire life. The drizzling weather, the clouds passing by the mountains, and it made all the stress go away. The most adventurous part would be to take a quick walk in this rain. If I just go there wearing a rain jacket with an umbrella, it would be really adventurous. It is 3 p.m. in the afternoon and it just looks like 6 p.m. or so. So let's just explore Phobjikha, because this day will never come. We all rush to tick the check boxes in lives. Actually forget to live the life. Well, I am here to live the day at least. Adventure করার জন্য চলে এসেছি আমরা এখন to mark the beginning of the adventure. Let's mark this point, which is our resort. So we'll be going there, which is the monastery. From monastery, it will be a great view of whole Phobjikha Valley. So let's go and do the adventure together. Maybe it is the rain or the place or the people who lent us the umbrellas, but something made me go outside my comfort zone and enjoy this part of nature too. The unknown roads did not make me feel unsafe. It felt like I knew this place from a long time. Well, now I know the real meaning of disconnecting and surrendering to the nature. So good views always come with good risk. I mean, wow! Everywhere I look, left, right, center, back, it is a view. So here we are taking one umbrella for the camera and another one for us. You won't believe, but today's itinerary was full packed schedule and we could not even able to visit one place today because of the rain. And when we reached Phobjikha, we thought let's ditch the rain, like we will visit anyway, and that's what we are doing. And oh my god, Good morning from Phobjika.
It is a very sunny morning and we are going to trek all the way from Phobjika Valley to Gangte Valley and then reach Gangte Monastery, which is really exciting plan for today. সবাই আমরা একসাথে এখন যাচ্ছি সকালবেলা হাইক করতে. It's hard to say goodbye to Phobjika Valley. This was our resort and last night we were playing Mafia. Yesterday it was a different sort of beauty with the rain and clouds, but today so good morning from Phobjika Valley and I'll show you how we are trekking all the way to Gangte Monastery. So let's go. Hello. Hi. Yes. Kadimchi anything? That's all I know.
Each step reveals something phobically beautiful. With the small streams around us, it felt like the best place to meditate. And this is how we
So
have
we have
reached
reached the
halfway.
stupa, which is like halfway of the trek, but now we have to go all the way to the other part of this mountains. And honestly, every corner, every angle is like picture worthy, guys. You should visit this place. Phobjika has everything. So if you're coming to Bhutan, don't miss Phobjika. That's my last word to you. Just don't miss Phobjika. It has so much to offer. It's like lush green and people are so humble, nice, polite. Just come and live the life in Phobjika Valley. Now let's go and complete the other part.
Phobjika will not leave you as the same person. It will show you how less is always
This is
more.
just, I think 40% of the entire hike. I was lying to them saying that it's very short and it's just 2 kilometers overall. So we are going to climb till that Gangte Monastery. Till there, bro, there.
I was so overwhelmed by the beauty, I anyway asked this question to everyone.
So one word for Phobjika would be
Tranquility.
Mesmerizing.
I am in Iceland or Sweden.
I love the Vatavaran.
speechless.
ইটস গুড খুব ভালো জায়গা সবাই আসবে এখানে
Unbelievable.
Jinx. मतलब very nice in Bhutanese.
There's a new stupa, so they are renovating it with some donation money that they have collected. So that's why there is a renovation ceremony and everyone has gathered. And we are also having this butter tea and we are also asked to sit here and have some food. Hi! I'm making a video. Hello in Kuzampo. Kuzampo.
Thank you, Miss Kadinche.
Kadinche. How do I say my name is Joita?
Ngagiming Roitai.
Agiming Joitaing. Kuzampo. Kuzampo.
The no internet place and a successful hike made all strangers turn into friends. Some emotional, some tired, some happy, excited. The real evidence of Dil To Bacha Hai Ji is always found on top of the mountains. Always.
We visited Punakha Zong, which was really beautiful. Part of Punakha Zong, which is for administrative part. Another half of the part is monastery. And right now I am standing at a very naturally beautiful place, which is the suspension bridge. Also it is 4:30 in the afternoon. It's kind of windy. The sun is also about to set. One thing I got to tell you guys, Phobjika is cool, but Punakha is very, very hot. I'm wearing this sweatshirt and I'm literally sweating inside.
We also visited Punakha Fertility Temple the next day. How they worshipped to get babies. The Dochule Pass, where no Himalayan range was visible because of the clouds. But as we reached Paro, the weather got clear. We dressed up in authentic Bhutanese attires and had some fun. Today was meant to be for preparation, because tomorrow is the final test of your mind over body. Today is the last but most exciting day, the morning we all have been waiting for.
Ready for the hike?
Very high, sir.
Ready?
यो भाई थोड़ा तो बक्स दे, थोड़ा तो बक्स दे, बड़े से बक्स लगा फिर।
Got the tickets?
Yes.
1,000.
Tickets to the heaven. Yeah. It's 1,000. Turn 3-4 turns and you reach the cafeteria. Don't worry, it's very easy. Tiger's Nest is here, point is here, second point, viewpoint. Now you go down 400 steps and climb 335 steps to the Tiger's Nest. And then don't rush, don't race, okay? Keep your pace. Aram se chalo, otherwise you'll thak jayega. You'll start panting.
Bye bye.
When your guide says it's easy and just 10 minutes only, the hike becomes easier.
That is the Tiger's Nest. Why is it called Tiger's Nest?
I'll let that be suspense.
Okay.
So that you have energy to think about it until you get to the top.
So watch till the end.
Watch till the end. Otherwise, you are going to miss why is it called as Tiger's Nest. Just keep going and find the tiger inside you.
With high josh and highly difficult stairs of 2.5 hours, we finally saw the first glimpse of Tiger's Nest.
Can you see the small white fort-shaped something on the mountains just behind me? That is our manzil for today. I am kind of regretting not to bring my sunglasses, but trust me, the views are worth it. It's like healing my eyes. So yeah, let's keep going. That's what he said.
The happy faces was one of the motivations too. That's how we reached the half point, cafeteria. Now the next half is going to be even more exciting because the wait is over. We could see our manzil now.
Finally reached the second viewpoint. From here we have around 735 stairs. So here in Tiger's Nest Monastery I have met Shireen. Okay, what's your nice name?
Nice to meet you too.
Really good to see a female guide that is so pretty. She's looking so pretty, right?
Thank you.
I don't just want to hike without having memories to look back. And people make memories. The smiling faces, the hide and seek game by Tiger's Nest, my friends, my husband, this waterfall, and at the end, this achievement.
Yeah, it was amazing. Finally reached Tak Sang Monastery,
Everyone should experience it once.
and this is where we'll enter the monastery. And inside monastery, no camera, videography, anything is not allowed.
The destination or the journey, maybe the people. So I don't just want to see bucket list places. I want to meet people, experience, I want to live. Every moment of this trip was like living a dream. And I left my heart in Phobjika Valley. Can you please go and pick it up for me?
One word for Phobjika Valley.
Why? Torenge gamdagar gam hammagar
Tera
tera saat na natago sa janga